Hey, what's going on? My name is Samantha. Many people call me Sam. Um, yeah, my identification in the LGBT I can never get that right. LGBTQ community is I'm a lesbian. Yes, I do come from a religious background. I was raised in oh my God, there's so many. I mean, not that I was raised in. I mean, there's so many things. I'm like, okay, it's a Pentecostal church, Christian. I mean, whatever. Pentecostal. It was a Pentecostal church, and so yeah, I was raised in Christianity. I still have my spiritual belief. Religious, no. Religion is a man-made thing, so no. Religious, no. Spiritual, yes. I do believe. I would even say in the teachings, because again, that's written by man over the years, just changed and changed and changed. So I wouldn't say that I believe in the Bible, and I'm not saying I don't believe in it, but again, I have a spiritual belief. I do believe there's someone higher than me. I do believe he woke me up this morning. I do believe that he's the keeper of my soul. I believe all that. Yes, I've dealt with discrimination from Christians. The biggest thing I went through was with my first experience with a woman happened with someone in the church, and that's, when that was my involuntary come out. And it wasn't a good experience. I mean, if you're not in a church that is all inclusive, I believe it's called now, or a church that is about the soul, not about man, you're going to have a bad experience with homosexuality. That's my opinion. And how I dealt with it, it wasn't good because, again, I was just learning to accept who I am and learn about myself. So it wasn't a good thing. I'm not going to go through the whole story. You could check out my channel and go and check the stories on YouTube, but I'm not going to go through that whole story right now. How did it make me feel? It made me feel bad. I mean, I'm not, I was hurt, angry. I'm not angry anymore. When I say I'm hurt, I'm not hurt anymore. It's just more of a disappointment, being grown up in this church since I was a baby, before I knew it, I was in this church. It's kind of hard to believe that the people you grew up with would treat you this way. Sorry, would treat you this way. So it's just very disappointing. If that's what I would say it is. Biggest barrier between Christian body and LGBT community. There is only one barrier, and that's basically, they're gonna Bible thump you in the head. Homosexuality is wrong. A man should not lay with a man. A woman should not lay. That's the only thing. But nah, let me change that. Lack of understanding. There you go. Because a lot of people in the church, and not just in the Pentecostal or Christianity, what I was raised. A lot of people in the church don't really. It's like they don't have an opinion of their own. If I could go, like I tell people, I could start a church tomorrow, make up my doctrine, and come up with some stuff that, yeah, sort of makes sense, and have people follow me. They may not have a clue, they may not for themselves go and research anything, but they gonna take my word because what? I'm supposed to be this figure of power. Nah. So I believe it's a lack of understanding. It's misinformation passed down to the next, to the next, to the next. Because like I ask a lot of questions about anything. If I don't understand something, I'm gonna ask what. There are people that you tell them, look, the sky's blue. Like, okay, the sky's blue. There's people you tell them the sky's blue, they're gonna read blue. What are you talking about? Nah, let me go check this out. Da da da. But what the church doesn't want, churches, religion doesn't want you to do is to ask any questions. Just take what I say and go with it. Support it. Stop the nonsense. Right, pops? The only way there could be a better understanding of bringing a better understanding of both communities, the misunderstanding or the lack of knowledge is not on the community, the LGBTQ community. It's on the church. Because so many of us, we come from the church. We want to be a part of it. But it comes from them, and I'm saying them, yes, them and us, them not understanding, them not wanting to understand, them not realizing, guess what? Before you knew I was gay, I'm the same person. What makes it any different? Just because I know you could be a pedophile, you ain't telling me, but hey, I still like you. Okay. But that's the only way there's going to be understanding if they choose to understand. And that's the thing. A lot of them have been brainwashed and are not trying to know anything of other than what they've been taught to know. You know, and it's kind of dumb to me because, I mean, even you just take school, for instance. When you're in school and you're being taught different things, as you move up in grades, you learn more and more. And then you have questions, and that's why you raise your hand in class and you ask a question. If you don't understand something, that's kind of dumb. If I'm sitting in a Spanish class and the teacher just talking, and I have no clue, and I know I have to understand this to move on, I better well raise my hand and ask a question. Can you explain this? Oh, I don't understand. But why? So my thing is, why in the church should I sit down and just take what you're saying as law? You ain't God. I guarantee you, if people would see and understand the Spirit of God, a lot of churches, a lot of leaders, a lot of people wouldn't act the way they do. That's why I laugh at churches because to me it's just four walls. It's the people in it that make it up, and if the people in it have no clue, what's the sense? What y'all gathering for? Right, Sandy? What y'all gathering for? Yeah, so that's my whole take on the battle with between the LGBTQ community and the church. I'm out, y'all. Peace, peace.